How's it going, everybody? Welcome back. And you may already have an idea of the social media crackdown that the Russian government is undertaking at the moment. Well, there are many social media websites that have been banned so far. If not banned, for some people, it's just throttled. And if not throttled, you may just not be able to reach it because of the constant cracking down and throttling by the Russian government. And now they have reached Instagram. So Russia widens social media crackdown by blocking Instagram. Russian regulators said internet users will be blocked from accessing Instagram because it's being used to call for violence against Russian because it's being used to call for violence against Russian soldiers. And here we have another one. Russia to block Instagram after Meta relaxes stance on Putin hate speech. And another article here. There are many articles, but this one says Russia to block Instagram after Meta relaxes stance on Putin hate speech. So obviously, the Russian government is not exactly taking too kindly to any kind of criticism. You know, the Russian government doesn't really want anybody to call the invasion on Ukraine an invasion or a war in the first place. They want to call it a special military operation, and only that. And if you're a Russian citizen in Russia trying to criticize the war or call it a war in the first place, you may be facing, well, either some blacklisting or you might be put behind bars. It's not exactly a very friendly situation right now. And if you're a Russian citizen trying to just maybe voice your opinions or view Instagram in the first place, unfortunately, you're not going to be able to do that unless you're using a VPN, which will protect you from the Russian government by encrypting your data. So what happens when you use a VPN is that you will tunnel your data through a server that belongs to the VPN provider, which will protect your data. Now, not all VPN providers will protect your data. This is why I picked these three VPNs. These are definitely some of the best VPNs out there. They have proper obfuscation to protect your data, proper encryption, and obfuscation will help you bypass any censorship firewalls, such as the Great Firewall of China. By the way, if you guys are interested in any of these VPNs, you'll find links to special deals and discounts in the description down below, as well as full reviews if you'd like to learn more about these VPNs. Of course, these are no logs VPNs with verified privacy policies. That's exactly why I picked these three. And I want you to keep in mind that using a VPN is really very easy. There's nothing complicated when it comes to using a VPN. It's really as simple as just picking a server and you're good to go. So let's say, you want to connect to Denmark. Click, and there we go. You are connected. It really is as simple as that. And now, of course, as I was explaining earlier, what happens with a VPN is that now that I'm connected to Denmark, even if you're in Russia, for example, you will be able to access anything that is banned in Russia because your internet will recognize you as if you are in Denmark. So it really is as simple as that when it comes to using a VPN. And of course, I know many of you in Russia need to use a VPN at this point to protect yourself from the government, especially if you don't exactly agree with the war on Ukraine.
All right, so just to give you guys a little introduction into these VPNs, again, if you're interested in learning a little bit more about them, you'll find the reviews down below, but I'm just going to give you a quick rundown. So with ExpressVPN, you've got over 3,000 servers in 94 countries, and you'll be able to secure up to 5 devices per subscription. And of course, you have basic features such as the kill switch as well as split tunneling. And the kill switch will stop your internet traffic if the VPN disconnects unexpectedly. And obviously, if you're in Russia, this is going to be very useful, or if you're in any other censorship heavy country, because what this will do is that it will make sure that you're only going to be connected to the internet when the VPN is on. And the moment the VPN goes off, you will no longer have access to the internet. Okay, so this is going to be a very useful feature. And if you're in any censorship heavy country where you might risk kind of getting tracked down by the government or the authorities because of your opinions or whatever, you want to keep this feature on, the kill switch. You want to keep that one on, okay? Now, split tunneling will give you the ability to select which applications are routed through the VPN and which are not. As far as protocols, you can go with any protocol you would like. You can test them out. I would suggest you stick to automatic if you don't want to ever mess with the protocol section again, though I do like sticking to lightweight simply because it is the fastest protocol. Okay, now just to note one thing with regards to censorship before I move on to NordVPN and Surfshark, ExpressVPN is going to be your best bet here when it comes to protecting yourself from authoritative dictatorships or any kind of very censorship heavy countries. And the cool thing about ExpressVPN is that you don't have to do any kind of configuration, no manual configuration, nothing is required. All you need to do is download it. It's as much of a plug and play VPN as it can get, really. And it's made to be that way. It's as accessible as possible. It's very easy. There's nothing complicated about the user interface, and that's exactly what it's made for. But yeah, if you want to be as safe as possible, go with ExpressVPN. NordVPN still works great, though you might have to download the NordVPN version that works in censorship-heavy countries. So you can just go to the website and download that. It's exactly the same version, but it's made for those that are in censorship-heavy countries. And Surfshark works just fine because especially, you have your rotating IP here, which is a great new feature, which will automatically rotate your IP address while your VPN location stays the same, so that you're much tougher to track down. And then no borders mode will help you bypass internet restrictions such as the Great Firewall of China. Now, if the obfuscated or if the no borders mode doesn't work here, then you might have to actually do some manual configuration to make it work. But Surfshark overall is a great option, as well as NordVPN. They're great options for internet or censorship-heavy countries. Whereas ExpressVPN is just made to be as easy as possible to use, okay? Now, moving on with NordVPN, you've got over 5,200 servers in 60 countries. So that's 34 less countries than ExpressVPN. And you've got specialty servers such as DoubleVPN, Onion or VPN, and peer-to-peer if you're interested in that. And if we go here, you do have an ad blocker, the powerful NordLynx protocol. You want to stick with that as the fastest one, and it works nearly 100% of the time, really. Not only do you have a conventional kill switch, just like Express and Surfshark, but you also have an app kill switch, which will close selected apps when you disconnect from the VPN or the connection drops, rather than closing the entire connection. Of course, you have split tunneling. And you have a custom DNS feature, which will allow you to change your DNS very easily. It's just an easy way to change your DNS, really. And obfuscated servers if you're in censorship-heavy countries. So yeah, you don't really have to use this unless using NordLynx protocol is just not working for you. And NordVPN will allow you to secure up to 6 devices per subscription. And finally, with Surfshark, you have over 3,200 servers in 65 countries. And the cool thing about Surfshark is that you'll be able to secure an unlimited number of devices with just a single subscription, which is great. Okay, and just like NordVPN, you do have specialty servers such as multi-hop and static IP. And by the way, double VPN is the same as multi-hop, which will route your connection through 2 servers rather than 1, making it, well, double as difficult to track you down. You'll be routed through 2 servers and 2 IP addresses rather than just 1. And of course, you have your basic security features such as bypasser, which is the same as split tunneling. It's just named bypasser here. Your kill switch, clean web, which is your ad blocker. And finally, you have a handful of protocols. You can just stick to automatic if you don't want to mess with your protocols, or you can go with WireGuard, which is a powerful or it will be the fastest protocol as well. And as I explained before, you have rotating IP and no borders mode if you're in a censorship heavy country. So yeah, you can be sure that these VPNs will definitely help you bypass whatever restrictions are imposed on you by your government, whether you're in Russia, China, UAE, or any other authoritative or country that doesn't really like the concept of free speech. You want to keep yourself protected. So yeah, this is the way to go. Again, if you're not satisfied, by the way, with any of these VPNs, you do have a 30-day money-back guarantee. So you don't have to commit to the long-term plans, although the long-term plans will save you the most money. But if you're not, let's say, satisfied with any of these VPNs, you are able to claim your refund. It's a very hassle-free process. All you need to do is go to any of the websites, let's say with ExpressVPN here, hover over the bottom right. It's the same with Nord and Surfshark, by the way. Just go to the bottom right of any of the websites and you'll be able to access the live chat support, and they'll be able to refund you within 2 to 3, 4 business days. It's a very hassle-free, little to no questions asked kind of process. So again, you'll find links to special deals and discounts in the description down below. Feel free to take advantage of the discounts. And of course, if you'd like to learn more about these VPNs in terms of their privacy policies, speed, streaming, and torrenting capabilities, as well as security and features, be sure to check the reviews, the full in-depth reviews down in the description. So that'll be it for this video. Stay safe. Comment below if you have any questions. I'll be happy to answer all of them. Like and subscribe if you'd like to support the channel and stay up to date with everything VPNs and cybersecurity. Thank you guys very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Have a wonderful day.